Hey guys, it's me, Andy, and I'm in the hospital.
Hey up everyone, it's me, Steph the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and here on Popcorn Planet, you might be seeing me a little bit more than usual for the next couple of weeks, because, yeah, Andy's in hospital right now. As you can see, he is with me right now, and he felt it was really, really important to do this video and kind of explain what the deuce is going on. He's been giving me updates throughout the day. I am legitimately worried for you, hun. So, yeah, take it away. Explain what the hell's going on.
Hey guys, I didn't really want to do this video, but I'm based on what I'm hearing, it's going to be a couple weeks of recovery, and so it's in order to keep doing what we do, and all in if all goes well, which it will, right? It will. It's going to be kind of hard to hide. But so guys, as you might not know, I have glasses, and I have really, really bad eyesight. Like it's really bad. Comes from my genetics. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Mom. My dad has a history of bad eyesight. Yeah, look, to not to bury the lead, I'm going blind in my eye. And so I've had floaters that have come into my eyes, and I've seen the eye doctors, and it seemed like there weren't any tears or any issues. I had a larger floater that appeared on this eye about a week or so ago, scheduled the eye appointment, but you know how scheduling eye appointments and insurance goes. They didn't get me as quick as they should have. And so I waited and then started seeing a dot. I felt like there was a bug on my desk. It was moving around. And these are all warning signs, guys, to make sure to not avoid. And then last night, as I was helping my son with his homework, I suddenly lost, I don't know how to, like basically like this. I started losing portion of vision in my eye. It was terrifying because my eye doctor, who I'd seen previously, who has been very good for me and helping and gave me these warning signs to look for. Thankfully, I hopefully have caught it in time. Told me if you ever see curtaining, is what it's called, curtaining or black pepper spots, or if things get worse, go immediately to the hospital. So it happened last night. I called around to the experts who do retina care, and of course, no one's available at that point. It's late, so now I have to wait till the morning. I'm in checking it out. The appointments are still taking too long. I went to emergency room because I was like, this is too much. I went to an emergency room that has retina specialists because I was so worried. And good thing I did, Steph, because I have learned I have a detached retina, and that is why I am not seeing very clearly. And it's right sort of in my center of vision, and it's gotten serious enough that it's getting very scary. Scary in that he's warned me this could have really ramifications long term. There was a moment he's like, "Yes, you're having a life moment." I was like, "Thank you, thank you for making it clear." I'm trying to laugh just to try to get through it, and I'm making this video, I guess, as a warning sign to folks. Um, Also, just transparency of why you're not going to get the typical type of content over the next 2 weeks, because I'm going to have to go under surgery either tonight or tomorrow morning to attempt to repair and reattach and fix lasers. Steph, I don't even want to think about what they're going to be doing to the eye. It's like mortifying, like Saw level. I always think of that Final Destination with the laser. I just, that stuff freaks me out. Even though I have contacts, stuff the eyes freaks me out, and they're about to do some really crazy stuff to my eye. Um, but yeah, look, it's scary. It's scary. And I know there's a lot of people. My dad's been through this. He's been helping me tremendously. Johnny, my wife's helping me calm. It's just a crazy thing, guys, where just everything's normal, and then literally like that, something can affect your health that you just did not see coming, and it just puts your whole worldview into a different type of perspective. That's just wild. And so, knock on wood, I'm lucky right now in that they've discovered what it is. There's still attempts to save my sight. Hopefully, I don't go fully blind in this eye. This eye so far is good. So it could be, obviously, my issue could be worse. That said, there's a lot of people who are visually impaired that, still live normal everyday lives. So I'm trying not to be too negative about it, but obviously my sight is very important with my business, what I do, and so it's a lot to digest suddenly, stuff. So I'm trying not to freak out. I'm trying my best to stay calm. This is all happening on my daughter's 14th birthday, which I'm not going to be able to attend, but I'm glad she at least has the distraction with her friends, and we're trying to keep it nice and light for them. But yeah, being in the hospital by yourself in the ER, knowing, yeah, you're losing your sight, and oh, we got to move quick, or you could be blind in your eye, is terrifying stuff. And now I'm currently in the midst of terrifying stuff, I guess, full transparency, right? Because I was supposed to get surgery tonight, but now they're telling me to do it tomorrow. And I'm like, but what I isn't I shouldn't this is bad, right? Isn't it going to get worse? They're telling me not. I have to trust in my doctors. But to get when we get a little nerdy with you stuff here, I have a whole thing. Here, guys, the eye. You think I'm kidding? No, I'm here. Here's the eye doctor.
I see it.
Fascinating stuff I'm learning about the eye here, as you can see. But the problem is if you have those floaters, warning signs, see the doctor, guys. If you're seeing black dots, see the doctor, guys. Immediately, don't put it off. Go quickly to a doctor. The problem is I waited too long for the appointment. I have bad nearsighted myopia, it's called. Puts me at higher risk. My prescriptions are awful, guys. Like these are the thin lenses, these Coke bottles. It's why I don't wear them. You can see how small my eyes look. I look ridiculous. So go ahead, make the funniest comment about it. Let's at least make some fun about it, right, Steph? Look how weird that is. My small my eyeballs are.
Not weird at all. Right? Get away with yourself.
But anyway, just so you guys know, like, so anyway, I'm trying to use this, he explained it, but there's a portion, because it all comes from the back and your brain and how you process your eyes. It's the other thing you got to learn, which is really hard to understand. Your eyeballs don't get affected. It's like behind your eyeballs and the things behind your eyeballs and how your brain projects, to your eyeballs. But the issue here is I have my what's it called? The macula. My macula is off. And that's where the damage is now done. Because I waited and now I'm losing sight in the eye, my macula has been affected. And because my macula has been affected, I'm told that the cells are already dead. He put it into words that didn't try to hide. And so he's like, the warning is, yes, we can still reattach, we can still do things, but you may not get full 20/20 in that eye ever again. And I'll take that. If I can get something, I'll take it, right, Steph? We got to look at our wins here. But that's currently where it's at. So the problem is then there's other areas. There's the fulmum or something. The middle of the eye is not affected yet, and so there's still hope and things that I'm okay in. But because of this macula issue I'm facing, that's really now caused the detachment and the bigger issue that I'm facing, which is serious. I'm not going to lie. It's a obviously scary, serious thing. And I'm just waiting, as we tend to in these hospital emergency moments when you guys, I'm sure, can relate to some other incident you've had for you and your family that you don't know what's going to happen. So I'm currently in the trying to stay at peace. I've had my freak out moments. I've calmed down. I've taken the breaths, and it is what it is, right, Steph? I got to deal with what it is. We're going to get through it. I still have other good health. I have health in this eye for now. And I'm focusing on those positives, trying not to let my family or even you guys worry. But I would definitely take any prayers, vibes, or thoughts you want to send my way right now, tonight or tomorrow, as I await surgery. Still unclear when. They told me tomorrow, but my general doctor was very nice. She was amazing. She really helped. Steph, when you got a good doctor who just knows there's stress here, let me help de-stress you and just notice the room and do what a doctor is supposed to do and help. Notice you're having some issues, and I'm going to help you not have those issues. And she did a wonderful job that really leveled me back down to reality. And she's going to try to see if there's a way to try to fast track and say, well, don't, because I haven't eaten, because I'm going to have to be, local anesthesia.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, they're like, you can eat. I'm like, I'm not going to eat. She's like, don't eat. Hold off. Let's see if we can still squeeze you in tonight. Because again, it's just terrifying as I'm seeing like this curtain of my eye. Like, imagine that. Would you just wait, guys? Like, you start like, if I wait till tomorrow, is it going to go? You know what I mean? Like, that's what my head's stressing about. They're assuring me it's normal. They're assuring me I have time, but it's a scary thing. So yes, to quote my doctor, I'm facing a serious life event here, and the recouping after this will require me to be on my stomach for about 2 weeks. Because apparently they're going to put some oil or things in there that I'm literally going to have to do streams like this stuff. So you're going to have to patch me in, or we're just going to put the camera on the floor So I realized I can't really hide this. Let's just embrace it and tell everybody what's going on. So hopefully they can send their support on my way. And if you see some streams where I'm, hey everybody, welcome to Popcorn Planet over the next few weeks. Now you know why. And hopefully all is well. And if things aren't well, my goodness, let's not think about that. Right now we're going to stay positive. And that's why I wanted to come give you guys an update. And also just update you, Steph, because I know you've been getting small updates, but now you have the full picture as well as the crowd, audience. Questions, thoughts? What do you want to say?
Well, firstly, you're right. It's like one day you were fine, and then today it's like all hell's broken loose because I only saw you last week and we were driving everywhere in LA and you were absolutely fine. And we went on those e bikes and e scooters and went everywhere. I mean, I was the one that fell over, not you. So, everything just was normal. And then today it's like I get a message from you and it's like, okay, so this is what we've got to deal with now. It was literally like that, guys. Like, no warning, no nothing.
Right. And it's wild because it's like, as my dad said, he's like, just be grateful you didn't have a heart attack. You'll get through this because he's dealt with it. He helped calm me down a lot because he's like, yeah, I had it 3 times. And yes, there's a version of this where I'm going to always have this blur in the center of my vision. But he's like, your other eye will take over, and you'll be amazed at what you're still able to do. As I know, I'm sure someone in our audience have dealt with this or did it, but it doesn't make it any less scary. You know what I mean? As you're facing this sudden impairment or adjustment, it's wild. And yeah, life hits you hard, guys. Do not underestimate or not enjoy and realize every moment is a gift that we get here. It is a gift, Steph. It's like I don't want to cry and get emotional. I've done that plenty today, but like it's just weird. Like I have these core memories now of just from yesterday of these moments that I had with my kid. Diego and I went swimming, and we had our goggles and went under. And like it's like I'm vision like fat, like these 4K 2020 vision moments. My brain's almost like, don't worry, we got you, and it keeps flashing these things into me to sort of help me. No, like it's gonna be okay. You've got a lot of lucky pictures to replay. Don't worry, we got you. So it's a lot. It's intense, and we'll get through it. We're going to get through it. But yes, life can throw something at you, guys. Make sure to take advantage of every day, every minute. Tell people you love them. Check on people. And my God, go to the doctor. The insurance is a whole separate stream, Steph. We'll deal with that when it comes to it. But it is what it is. I'm lucky enough to be in a better shape than a lot of people are. But it pisses me off that someone can have to deal with the costs and expenses to have just proper care. And stress about that or worry about it. It's horrifying. And I know in your country it's different, but here in the States, like it's a problem. It's like if you're not very wealthy, if you're not rich, you can get help, you can get support, and it's not the best help, but you can still get it. Kids get it well, but then once you get to the middle class, then you get fucked because you got to pay, and then you pay for something cheap, and then if you're rich, you're good, you get the expensive stuff. But it's a system here that's very deeply flawed. And there's a lot of good doctors, to be fair. So it sounds like I got some good ones. Fingers are crossed. If you're out there going through something, my heart's with you. Hopefully you can share some thoughts and vibes my way as well. But there you go. That's the update. Yeah, maybe we'll be able to stream later. I don't know. I might be here tonight. We'll be bored. But in the meanwhile, hopefully I get the surgery sooner than later and we get in the path of recovery and all is well. And I will keep you guys posted. But thank you for all the support I know you'll send. Thank you.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's the update on what's going on with Andy at the moment. So, yeah, if you've seen me a little bit more than usual on Popcorn Planet the next couple of weeks, still, continue to support this channel the way that you've been doing. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much for all of your support and the good vibes and well wishes that I am sure you will be bombarding Andy as soon as you've watched this video. We love you all. Stay tuned for later on tonight. We will be going live for another Pop Culture Justice. Andy may call in, he may not. Let's see how he feels, if he can be bothered or not. We will find out soon enough. And then there will be another video then premiering after the live, so stay tuned for that. It'll be about Train Karen. Yes, viral video in New York City
YouTube
has gone viral. It is wild. It is insane. So yeah, more and more content is still going to come your way, you guys. So it will be business as usual. It'll just be A little bit more of me, I imagine, in the next couple of weeks. But
Hey, what perfect timing. Steph had the longest, best vacation. You're recharged. Yes. Couldn't happen at a better time, at least to know that you are taking the reins back. Thank you. I appreciate you.
you're welcome, and I appreciate you too. And yeah, you will be seeing on your screen now a couple of videos that you'll want to click. So support where you can. We appreciate you all. Thank you very much.